Alright, what is up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Let's run it up. See, TB1 top. TB1 top. Let's run it up, guys. Let's go live on Discord. Let me go live on the Discord. Alrighty. Pro webinar. Share my screen. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's make sure the mic is connected to make sure the mic is connected. Devices. There we go. Alright, so we got that connected. There we go. Awesome. Now it's connected properly. Okay. Alright, guys. We're live. Let me let the Discord community know through my phone. TB2's about to tap, guys. I did call out some sales early on XAU for the free channel for TradersMrk. It's right here. Oh yeah, TB2 just smashed. Let's go. Let's go, guys. 80 pips for the free community. Let's fucking go. Excuse my profanity, guys, but I get excited because this is the bank show, baby. Let's go. That's a great, that's awesome. You get me? That's awesome. That's awesome right there, guys. I get excited because it's like, it's a blessing, right? You know, I called out this trade for the free community. You know, TB2 just smashed right before starting the stream, and it's just a blessing to know that you know, exactly what we anticipated, you know, happening, and it's breaking down smoothly the whole time. It only pulled back one time to match this high at 94 basically, and it just pulled back down. So it's been going in the same bias direction. Stops never hit. It's a W trade overall. You know, it's been a lovely day for the TradersMrk community, right? Lewis earlier, you know, he hit his 2 TPs, and that's awesome because we're killing it. You know, everybody's killing it. Everybody's doing what they got to do, and that's what matters, 100%. But all right, guys. Right now gold is still breaking. I do believe that this could for sure keep pushing down top 80. You know, and if it does, it'll be the full sweep overall for not all of lending, but a good chunk of lending for sure. We're gonna do a quick breakdown on GJ and gold. We could potentially be looking at some buys on GJ, but I'll tell you guys later. So right now, guys, if you look at gold, the daily is bearish. I love what I'm seeing here. It looks great. It looks awesome. What I really loved about this daily, guys, was just the fact that right here, it created this big wick on top, and it did break the previous wick from this daily, but it rejected and it closed in, and you know, it didn't break any more higher highs. But it literally went from what, 401.50 all the way up to 402, 403. So an extra 15 pips. It's all it did. Differently from both dailies compared when they closed. But yeah, aside from that, the daily on gold was bearish before I even called out the sells because we hopped in at 92. So the body was already created by 99. Right now gold's at 83, 83.80. It already hit TP2 for those 80 pips. So for whoever caught that signal I called out, congratulations if you held it through. Even if you secured at TP1, congrats, like you did that, right? Like you decided to take that trade with me and it's going your way. everything everything that was anticipated is currently happening, and that's a blessing. So aside from that, guys, look at the 4-hour time frame. Um, so what I like is I have these key levels back here. Extend them out. I always look at price from previous key levels, depending on order blocks, liquidity, and specific wicks. Right here, as you see, gold was coming out of a same zone that respected for these wicks over here, where I caught buys last week for a full sweep, I think it was. But aside from that, this was a zone that was respected, a good zone of support. Not even that, all the wicks also respected on this zone on this side. Same exact area, right? And then right here, when gold give us that closure right here below, um, I knew it was another just confirmation for sells because of the fact of all the previous history that happened over here and also over here. You're in a zone of sells and buys, but majority of it is all sells. We go back over here as well, a sell zone, sell zone. We could keep going back, but it just goes to tell you once again, overall gold was in a sell zone. Go to the 1 hour time frame, guys. 1 hour is bearish. We took the sells right here. So when gold was already plummeting down from 96, the moment it hit 92, I knew it was one of the best times to enter. At the same time, our SMAs were also breaking as well from up here. And if you look right down here, SMAs keep pumping up. Right here they crossed when gold pulled back a little bit, but aside from that, it's been pumping up. Green SMA is pumping down, and it's just floating down nice. I'm not gonna lie, it's floating down really nice. Look at the 30-minute time frame, guys. Aside from that, zone gold also created this imbalance right here on the 30, and then it filled in again. So that's really good to see. Overall, this is a W trade. I'm not gonna lie, guys. If I would have low-key held this all the way through, it would have been a nice bag. But I'm still happy. I'm blessed. I'm grateful for what I was able to secure all day. Made about like 450 on the live. You see, yeah. Look at the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, gold is still breaking down nice. Right now, my only thing I would say for gold is it's gonna break down. Either hit the zone of respect or it's gonna keep breaking down all the way down to like 70, maybe 65 possibly down here, where it ranged a couple times before blasting up. But yeah, let's see what gold does next. Still melting, it still has a lot of sell power. This thing's pushing down like water, so it's looking really good. Still pushing down. All right, let's check out GJ now. GJ. Is there any news on GJ? Let's check that out right quick. 5:15 a.m. You got BOE Gov Bailey speaks for GBP pairs, and today 8:30 you got Chair Powell speaking, and then at 10 a.m. you got Richmond Manufacturing Index. 4:30 you got the API Weekly Statistical Bulletin, and at 8:30 p.m. you got the MI Leading Index. Interesting. Alright, guys, so we look at GJ overall. Daily is bullish, right? Daily still bullish. Look at the weekly. This weekly's bullish, but it is pulling down. What's really convincing about this weekly is last the last 2 weeks have been bullish on GJ, but this weekly's body was created at 198,660. Price is currently at 199,089. I'm not saying this could be the weekly that pulls back and breaks structure, right? But possibly it can. Why do I say this? Because right here where the body was created, this was a nice zone for sells. Until right here. But aside from that, nice zone for sells. It was a zone where price was selling off plenty of times and for big runs. Nothing little or nothing small. Like, these are big moves. Let's look at the daily. So daily is bullish, but I feel like this could flip. Melt, break through, break through 198.536, probably work its way down to 198 flat, right? Possibility. It can, 100%. Pull right down here. It's created these mini fair value gaps. Yeah, for sure could pull down here. Look at the 4-hour time frame. Price is bullish, but it's pulling down hard. The highest it hit was 292. Yeah, this is 198.958. It's like 10 pips away. Yeah, that 1 hour is breaking down nice. 1 hour is breaking down nice. This could possibly melt. Yeah, and the daily open right here on 198.559. Yeah, this could possibly melt for sure. 100%. Look at the 30. Yeah. It's looking nice. Yeah, this broke down hard on the 15. So I would like to like the buys look good on GJ, but the sells also look good as well. But then again, the buys do look good as well because literally GJ could keep pulling up, and when news comes out at 5:30, if it's something crazy, this could just blast up. You know, break highs again, right? Or it could just blast down. But I personally feel like this could blast up. Excuse me. This could blast up for sure. 100%. With the way it's moving, yeah. This could blast up. I don't want to say GJ's last dailies have been in a zone of consolidation. But for sure, like, this needs to break out somehow, some way, eventually. And it can't be ranging in the same zone forever. But let's see. Let's see. If we could catch the entry maybe at 199, that would be good. But let's see. Because then again, this could just fake out and flip on us. 110%. So let's see. And then I will say one thing, like if there's no clean setup, then we'll for sure take a setup during New York session. 100%. I wouldn't want to put us in a situation to risk capital for no reason. Especially like with the XAU trade from earlier, like that was W all day. Great bias. Looking back at the setup, I like the way how it broke out from the get-go when we first called it out. Literally like entered right here, 192. The highest I pulled up to was 192, like 80, like 8 pips negative, and just started melting down like tremendously, like fast. It was crazy. Like this was a nice break right here, 100%. We're literally 10 pips away from TP2 to begin with. But let's see. Yeah. But the way gold is moving, I don't see why I just wouldn't want to break these lows and just continue. Then again, let me look at gold one more time. Alright, so what's also really interesting as well is this might be at 86.20 right now, but the body opened at 33.99. What are the odds that like gold just flips? Worked its way up to 33.440. Just to match these highs, right? Just to match these highs right here. Just to match, you know, these highs right here. These highs, like this could just repeat the same thing, tap it, and then pull back down again. 100%. 110%. No doubt about it. But let's see. That 4 hour is bearish, and it could still push down. But at the same time, it could pull up 91, or it gets way up to like 95, 96, 100%. Fell in at 33,402, where it previously tapped that high, and it could pull up. It could for sure pull up higher, 100%. And yeah. One thing about trading, guys, is history tends to repeat itself on a consistent base. So I always say, like, if you could catch history multiple times, it's a good situation every time. It's always gonna be a good situation every time. Because if you catch history on a consistent base, muscle memory, number one, and then number two, entries become easier. You start understanding more. You start understanding yourself more as a trader. You start pushing yourself more. Not even that, like, you just start understanding, like, the gimmicks, like the matrix. Like, at the end of the day, it's all a matrix, right? It's like, this is all like anticipation, like anticipating specific things. And at the end of the day, if it goes your way, it goes your way, and if it doesn't go your way, then it doesn't go your way. There's no in between the gap, right? There's no in between the gap if you're right or if you're wrong, because you already know how much you're risking. And that's the great thing about trading. Risking, right? Risk management. Risk management is everything. Prevents you from doing anything crazy. That's why you always got to be ready. But let's see. Yeah, GJ could melt. Let's see. I would give this 20 minutes to find an entry. If I was really find an entry in 20 minutes, then it might not be worth trading right now. And I'd rather just wait for New York session, catch something really clean, and who knows, probably hit the full sweep during New York, right? 100%. Sometimes patience is key, and you can't force everything. But yeah, it's been a good week so far, guys. For sure, it's been a really good week. W trades being sent. Lewis is killing it. I'm killing it. We're all killing it. Community's killing it. Everybody's actually taking action, and keeping themselves accountable for their trades. So that's really awesome. It's really awesome to see that the community is just uniting, sharing their profits, and actually taking the signals. That's a blessing. That's something you want to see. You want to see people learning. You want to see people winning. You want to see people succeeding all in one. And that's what we have here at TradersMrk. Straight up. Let's see if XAU pulls all the way down to break those lows. Let me back up a certain zone on GJ right quick. Let's see something. Interesting. Wow. It's a crazy opening. Crazy opening. See what GJ does. What's gold doing? And gold is pulling down. Gold is pulling down. Nice. Sheesh. Gold continues pushing like this, guys. we could possibly be seeing TP3 hit, like, for real. That's crazy. The 120, go the full 120. Let's see. 'Cause that's a strong five, really strong five, really strong five. Mm. Yeah, I pulled back, so this might break to the upside. Let's see. See what price does. Yeah, gold's pulling back. Let's go back to GJ. Let's just pull it up here right quick. See what GJ's doing. See if GJ pulls down. See if it like taps like maybe like one of these levels right here. It is melting, but it could also respect 100%. Let's see, GJ still melting. See if we get something good. Alright. GA still pulling down. Let's see what gold is doing. Yeah, gold's pulling up. It's all good. Pulling down. We got 8 minutes left for the new 1 hour. Let's see how this plays out. Possibly get into some buys, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to be stuck in some sells. So let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna give this 10 minutes, guys. If nothing crazy, then we'll end the stream. But let's see what happens. If not, we'll trade New York session. Trade New York session. Let's see if this keeps pulling down. Yeah, GJ's pulling down nice. All the way down to 199. Sheesh. Let's see. Sheesh, GJ's melting on that 15. Well, not 30. 30's melting, man. It's really good. Let's see. Patience. Patience pays. Yeah, it's pulling back. We have 3 minutes left. Let's see how it opens. If nothing crazy happens, then we'll just continue again for New York. See that 1 hour. Minute left on that 1 hour. See what gold is doing. Yeah, gold is pushing on that one, as it should. I think gold could break the highs 100%. Let's see. We got 2 minutes left. Let's see. We got 1 minute left, guys. Let's see what happens. 4 seconds. See what price does. Alright, new 1 hour just open. See if it creates the wick in the bottom, or if it keeps melting, then there's no point. So let's see. Yeah, it's still melting. I'll give it 1 minute. Yeah, this thing is melting. Sheesh. Yeah. I'd rather just wait. Just wait it out. Well, guys, thank you all for tuning in on tonight's stream. Unfortunately, we didn't find a setup, right away, but it's all good. We'll be back again tomorrow night. I am really happy that we did hit TP2 on this XAU trade call out for the free signal and the pro community during pre-London, going into London right now. So this played out successfully. But yeah, we're gonna wait for the next great trade probably during New York session, and we're gonna catch that full sweep. So stay tuned. Let's keep killing it like we are. Job's not done. This is the bank show, baby. Let's go.